Greetings everyone and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital and to Mitten University, where we have completed 10 research projects. There we go, 2,000 kudosh. At this point it feels like I should just get in there and buy the everything really. Ah, my lord. In fact, I may well do that. Okay, so let's have a quick peek at Mitten Uni and see what we can complete. This will very likely be the final episode of the pre-release footage of 2 Point Hospital that I put up on my channel. So it may be a little bit of a longer episode because I really do want to get the final fleshed out Mitten University done and hopefully cure all of the ills, namely the long queues. Go on then, let's have a quick look. That's a nice way to start an episode, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. I approve. Right, let's have a quick look then, shall we? What have we got? We have got no more Doctor of the Year, and still none of these. Much sadness there. We got some promotions. Let's get those going. There we go. And then 1 million people, possibly. I mean, I may be miscounting, but a lot of people who need training. Well, we should be able to take care of that. Now, I've had some thoughts. The chief thought I've had is I'm going to keep these 2 GP surgeries here because when people have been here, they need to go to a GP. So it would make more sense for me, in a way, for them to go that way and then end up going to being cured. Makes sense to me. Now, the oh, you're not happy. That was a cure attempt. Is anyone coming in here? Anyone waiting? No? No one waiting at all? Oh no, there is a queue length apparently. Ah, there we are. You know what? I haven't shown you how this machine works, so this once. And then we're going to move it. We're going to move it elsewhere straight after that. We're going to be putting this up here because that's a curing device, so it makes sense to put it with all of the other clinics. This is going to hurt. You more than us, which is just as well. I don't want to be hurt. Rubbing your bum in anticipation for the pain. I appreciate that. Okay. Whoop. And brace yourself. Ouch. Well, you got cured. At the very least, that's good, yeah?
Attention.
I agree.
Urinating
Right.
anywhere in the
Let's
hospital
try and
will
get
not be
this
tolerated.
sorted out. Quite a few of our staff have free training slots. Well, we will get them seen to in just a moment. First and foremost, though, we want a new injection room. Do we want it this big? Yes. Yes, we do. I'll pop it right there. Right. I want all of the people outside to be able to see exactly what's going on in here. You know, to fill them with confidence.
Attention. Urinating
Oh,
anywhere in the
that's so
hospital
cool.
will
Right,
not
let's pop
be
this in there.
tolerated.
We'll also get 2 fire extinguishers. Though, again, outside of my hospital basically combusting, just collapsing under a weight of poo, we haven't had any fires. So I wonder if it's even something I need to worry about that much, having 2, that is. We should always have 1 because, you know, these are very expensive pieces of kit. Also, I suspect they make people feel more comfortable knowing that at least we do have 1. We'll see. Let's go. I'm sorry, this is the bronze star injector. You're not getting the creme de la creme here. We're being upfront and honest with you, but yeah, you're not our most important clients, and you're not getting the most important injector. In fact, the most important injector is going to another hospital. We're loaning it out. It's kind of like when zoos loan their exhibits to other zoos. We're loaning them our creme de la creme injector.
Don't miss this week's unbelievable offers at Crumley Mega Market.
Okay, I'll try not to.
Buy 115 cans of tuna and get 1 free.
Oh,
and if you sign
fantastic.
up for our store card, you'll get our exclusive one-time use Crumley can opener.
Oh my lord, sign me up
Come
right
on
now.
down to Crumley Mega Market in Duckworth upon Bilge.
How could you possibly turn down such a fantastic offer?
This is 2 Point Radio.
Move this over a little bit. Teensy weensy bit. And then you as well. There we go. I like it. And we'll go for... Let's go for a clock, maybe. Could we get a clock in here? We could, if I really, really tried. Let's... Oh. You shenaniganist. Actually, we'll get a bin there. Oh no, we'll pop the bin on this side and then have a lovely plant
Patients,
on the
please
other
use
side
the
of it.
toilets provided.
We'll go with the yucca. There we go. That's nice. We'll get a rose down here. There we go. Lovely. Now, what's the temperature like in here? Not great. Let's grab a regular radiator and we're going to pop it about there. And that should make that whole area fairly good. Wow, you do need a little bit more heat in here though. Let's pop a little radiator right there. There we go. Perfect. These rooms are super hot though.
Toilets as you would hope to find them.
Wow,
Not as
so
you'd
hot.
expect to find them.
No? Yes, okay. And also no? There we go. It's a bit better. Though I fancy that it's because these things have been used recently. Pomp. There we go. I mean, you know, if that's the case, if that's the way it's going to be, it's the way it's going to be. Right, what do we want to work on now? We could get a lot of kudosh. Let's upgrade our injector. I think that would be very useful. Right, I do need a staff member who can get rid of ghosts though.
Toilets as you would hope to find
Let's see,
them.
janitor
Not
who's
as you'd
capable of
expect
ghost
to find
busting. I would like you, yoink, coming with me to the other side of the hospital. Thank you. Please take care of our ghost issue over there. Oh, are you alright? You're wandering around fairly slowly there, my bad. Hopefully you are okay. Maybe I was a little bit rough when I picked them up. My bad, I'm sorry. Right, let's get rid of you though. Just as soon as you fit. There we go, well done. You successfully treated that patient
Patients,
there.
please use
Marvellous.
the toilets
Oh
provided.
my lord. Lots of illness around here. Oh dear. Please, that's right, just move on through. Get all of that cleaned up. Carry on. No. Need you here. Getting these cleaned, please. Thank you. Do I have any other janitors nearby? Two down here taking care of that area. Okay. It's good enough. You can come over here and help. As soon as I can get... Oh my lord, look at those queues.
Toilets
So
as you would
bad.
hope to find them.
So incredibly
Not
bad.
as you would expect to find
So
them.
massively wrong. Right, we want the Mega Scan. Can we fit the Mega Scan in a 4x4? We can, and so we will. Right there. Okay. I think I like this. Get you right about there. What else am I going to need? Is that all I'm going to need? Because if it's all I'm going to need, I'm happy with that. Job
You're listening
done.
to Nigel
We
Bickleworth
are going to need plenty of these, though.
on 2 Point
Yeah.
Radio.
A screen, you know.
Welcome back to your
Tending
favorite
operation.
radio station with the
actually,
vastly
let's move these around a little
overqualified Sir Nigel Bickleworth.
Hello,
I'm
Sir
here
Nigel.
to inform, to entertain, and to bring some small measure of sophistication to your drab
we go.
little
It's only a
lives.
level 2 though.
Should
You
any of
can't
you have any
that. It's
requests
way
for
too
popular
important of a room
tunes, as I
for me
believe
to,
people like to
leave
call
it at
them,
level 2.
do not hesitate to repress that impulse.
that in there,
I have
very
no
nice.
intention of playing any of that drivel.
And maybe drinking fountain. So my staff don't get too thirsty while operating the Mega Scan. There we go. Mega Scan complete. Have we got enough seating? I don't feel that we do.
Reminded to feel relaxed.
So let's try and improve that a little bit. Let's get another... where are we? Another silver couch. Silver bench, rather. It's not a couch. If only it were. If only. Pop that one there. This one can be squeezed in there. There we go. Perfect. Wonderful, in fact.
Not as you would expect.
Okay, so with all of that done, this is now a diagnosis area, which is actually fairly solid. Now, we are likely going to build a new one over on this side, in this particular area here. With that all done, we can get rid of this, because we've already rebuilt that. So that's going to have to go. Sorry, you're going to have to relocate to the one that we've got over there. In your place, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. No, sure. We won't be able to fit any extra GPs in there, unfortunately. Any more than we've already got, that is. There we are. And sure. Let's get a window or 2, or maybe even 3. One there. Sure, we'll have one right there. Right, in here we're going to need a filing cabinet, naturally. A desk lamp, also somewhat naturally. Pop that one there. Get a regular old plant. We'll pop that one just a little bit forward so that the patients You can get a nice smell of greenery. We're not going with the overpowerful and frankly overused in my hospital smell of roses. They're just a regular plant. You can smell the green. Just a cleanliness.
Maintenance announcement.
Yeah.
Medical waste does not belong in the corridors.
True, it doesn't. Please get it sorted. By medical waste, we all know what you mean. Poop. Please stop pooing in the corridors.
Could patients please use the toilets provided?
Yes, and then my janitors wouldn't have to be constantly told off for leaving quote-unquote medical waste in the corridor. Everyone would be more happy with this. Let's get another painting up on this wall. Nice artistic room for this doctor. And a good boy as well. So I want the doctor to be able to see the good boy. So we'll pop the good boy. No one puts the good boy in the corner. No. Come on, let's tilt that around a bit. There we go. Good boy can be over here.
Urinating anywhere in the hospital will not be tolerated.
And yet, we do tolerate it. An awful lot, unfortunately. Right. Was there anything else I wanted? Yeah, I wanted a certificate. And I think that'll do. There we go. New GP's office. Enjoy. That gives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and indeed 6 GPs right there. And an extra 2 over there as well to help with those who've just been recently diagnosed with something. More people who need training. Let's go and have a look at who needs some training, shall we? Ooh, you're ready for training up to level 4 diagnosis. That would be glorious. Absolutely glorious. Yes. Let's get you trained then. Level 4 diagnosis, please. And only one person need that. I mean, lots of people need it, but only one person's going to get it because you'll be able to train the others very quickly that way. Okay, so that's fantastic. Got one person heading down there. You don't want this GP anymore. So this one's going.
Hospital will not
As
be
is.
tolerated.
Well, that one can go in a moment. Should I have a toilet there? I'm thinking yes. We'll have a wee toilet down here. A wee toilet. Oh my god. There's a staff room just round the corner, so it should be fine. Right, golden toilets, of course. 1, 2, 3, and indeed 4. We're going to want a radiator in here. Then, can we fit the hand dryer here? We sort of can, but I'd rather not if we could avoid it. And then 2 sinks as well. There we are. Let's go for a cactus. There we are. How many places have cacti in the middle of their toilet? I doubt very many.
People with more sense than money. Fortunately, I have equal amounts of sense and money.
Perfect. Right, this one can now go. What on earth are you guys doing? I have no idea. Stop it. There we are. You're free! Flee! You can also be free. Flee! We need more janitors. I feel that a hospital this large needs janitors. A lot more. Natural mentor. Yeah. Get on with your job. And grumpy and charismatic. I mean, you're grumpy and yet you're also happier. That seems just like a wasted quality there, really. Let's pop you in. Get this place cleaned out. Then we'll summon one of my janitors who can get rid of ghosts, which should be most of them, let's be honest. Wow, this place is getting a bit bad. Once we can get... we need to get all of these people spread out a little bit more. Right, quickly get rid of them for me, please. That is a must. Thank you. I think that's going to be the big focus here, is we need to get the psychiatry room set up. We can't afford for them to be too large, because I need to fit a lot of them in. So let's pop this one there. The question, actually... no. We're going to have to do something drastic. I'm so sorry everyone who's currently in this ward, but that ward is no more a ward. It is gone. And also, all of these are now gone as well. Let's get rid of all of them. Sorry, but they all need to be gone. Every single one. Gone, gone, gone. Gone, gone, and in fact gone. Alright, let's get you a promotion. Not now. Research complete. Fantastic. Let's get the Jab Master upgraded. Upgrade. Is everything upgraded? Ooh, also upgrade. Also upgrade. Listen to oh my lord,
Attention.
everything needs to be upgraded.
Urinating anywhere in the
Every
hospital
single thing
will
upgraded.
not
My
be
goodness.
tolerated.
Okay. Oh, actually, these are going to be need to upgrade as well because I've rebuilt them. I do wish that I could get them to be built and then people not have to worry about them after that. Once I've upgraded them once, I don't have to continually upgrade them. But alas. Okay, what we need is to get all of these people out of there as soon as we can. That is the highest priority
Please
for me
leave
right now.
toilets as you would hope to find them.
So let's get
not
all
as
of
you'd
this
expect to
sorted.
find them.
Are we going to keep that as training? For the time being, yes, we are. But we will be building that little area into our plans for a waiting area around here. So, first and foremost, because we do want a lot of psychiatry officers here. Yes, okay. So I want the doors facing this way because this is going to be the waiting
Please leave toilets as you would hope to find them. Not
You
as you'd
just said
expect
that.
to find them.
You don't need to keep repeating yourself. I mean, maybe you do. Given that people aren't following your advice. Yeah, okay then. Fair enough. Take it back. You probably do need to repeat yourself. With our current clientele, yeah.
We now bring you this segment, Sir Nigel Review.
Must you?
Today I take a look at the new fine dining establishment, Le Soufflé Triste. And what a delight for the experienced palate this is.
You
the
sure?
Scrambled emu eggs on pickled toast are particularly good. I give it 4 salt shakers.
There we go. Got a little plant down in here. No, we're going to go for, I think, a rose bush for this one. Right there, in fact. Pop some certificates up on the wall. Hand sanitizer as well.
Patients, please use
Where's
the
my
toilets provided.
squeeze? Not bad fire. Okay. Warm hand sanitizer. Even better. We definitely want coffee machine. And then I think we may be good with the rug. Then that's that. Let's get you squeezed in there. Perfect. Donk. There we are. New area for my peeps. Let's try and give them some decent seating over here, though.
Good patients, please use the toilets provided.
I want to say, let's have the seating starting around here, going quite far back. That's a decent amount of seats right there. Quite a lot, actually. We are unlikely to require many more than that. Let's get luxury snacks. We got palpitation, so jumbo nuts, and maybe that's all we're gonna pop there. We'll get some
Patients, please use
extra-
the toilets provided.
extra magazines, perhaps. But we definitely want a large bin over here. I could go for one of those wonderful fountains, but I'm not entirely sold on that idea. Actually, let's get rid of that. Yoink. Because what we want is a beautiful, beautiful plant. Let's go for a sunflower. Right there. And on this side of rose.
Please leave toilets as you would hope to find
Perfect. Okay.
them. Not as you would expect.
Now let's go back and just make sure things aren't terrible. Okay, our janitors are doing a good job. Still, oh wow, okay, maybe not as good of a job. All of these places are rubbish. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna have to hope that we can get that sorted. Right, want to finally train, general practice for our own personal trainer and get these 3 fully trained. And then once they're all trained up, they are going to be pushed for general practice 5. And we'll have to get a guest trainer in for that. But I think that's going to be marvelous. In fact, so marvelous. Let's go over here and set it up so that they only do diagnosis. And have I got all my researchers? Yes, my researchers are doing research.
Urinating anywhere in the hospital
Nope, you're not allowed to
will
do
not be
X-ray.
tolerated.
None of that for you either. Actually, you can do pretty much everything. I'm going to allow you to do everything because you're a trainer more than anything else. Likewise with you. However, you guys only diagnose, only GP. It's only job you
2
guys
Point
do.
Radio. Our
Psychiatry
reporter on the
is only
field,
job you're
Sally
gonna be doing.
Fig Blanket, has just returned with her camera crew from another field trip.
Oops.
As to what she was reporting on, I cannot say. Nobody tells me anything.
And do you blame them? I don't. I don't blame them at all, Sir Nigel. Ooh dear.
Attention.
Got some problems going on down here.
Urinating anywhere in the hospital will not be
Let's
tolerated.
hire a couple more janitors to help us out down here then. Weak bladder, not mentally capable, not mentally capable, green fingers, unhygienic. You know what? That's fine. I accept unhygienic at this point. Motivated. There we are. Let's get you down here as well. You can help out a fair chunk. Right, next room then. Let's get a new psychiatry room right here, right now. And this one,
Could patients
sure,
please
we'll
use
set
the
you up a
toilets
little bit
provided?
like this. It's going to be a much tighter room, this. Still, I think we're going to be able to get everything we want in there. Shouldn't be too much trouble. Pop you down there. Oh, look at that. Absolutely lovely. Bump. Right, okay, so let's get these in place. We want gold star certificate. This one is for winning top prize
Attention.
in the most
Urinating
epic quiff.
anywhere in the hospital
And no,
will
I didn't say
not
what
be
you think I did.
tolerated.
Quiff, it's a hairstyle. Get your minds out of the gutters, you filthy animals. There we go. Bonk. And there we are. Lovely. What else should we have? I think we're going to have 2 plants flanking the fireplace this time. Oh, that looks absolutely
Attention.
beautiful.
Urinating anywhere in the hospital will not be tolerated.
Unless you have a permit. If you have a permit, it's okay. Let's go for... Rorschach poster, I think. Really? Oh, that's very disappointing. Alright. Let's get... no, let's not pop that there. Let's instead have a medicine cabinet. Okay, I think that's good enough. Womp. There we are.
Could patients please use the toilets provided?
Hopefully we can get a couple more psychiatrists down here. Now, the reason why I built that in such a location is I'm hoping to do this. Now, that's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have a 4 room over there, but you see, I can do that. Could I then sneak this in there? No. What a shame. That would have been glorious. In my opinion, truly and utterly glorious. Oh well. I guess I'll live. Ooh, I'm gonna need that one. Is that warm enough due to the fire? They're fairly small little rooms, so they probably aren't too bad. Let's add in a small radiator to each room. Small radiator over there. There we go, that'll do. And we'll start off with a small radiator in this room, right there. Okay, now hand sanitizer.
Leave the hospital before they catch something else.
It's true. Hospitals are full of sick people, don't you know? Alright, certificate. We are going to want...
Please use the toilets provided.
Maybe we could just slide that across. And then we would be able to have a nice poster there. Or even a beautiful sunflower. Oh, that worked out well. That worked out very well. I will go for a rug right in the middle of this room. About there will do. Yes, I like it. Let's turn that off so I can actually see what I'm doing. Patient refused to pay 13 for a drink. Well, they can be thirsty then.
Attention.
You don't pay the price, you don't get the thing.
Anywhere in the
It's
hospital
that simple.
will not be tolerated.
I won't let them call my bluff. They can just be thirsty. Pop you there. Pop by you. Beauteous. And then we can pop down some bookshelves and the likes. Yeah, treatment bookcase. Exactly. Perfect, really, is it? Let's see if I can't
They
move
said
you
he
down
was
a little
too
bit.
old.
Was he though?
They said he looked ridiculous.
Did he?
But when the world needs a hero must put on his spandex.
You're losing me.
This summer,
That sound
Rodrigo
definitely lost me.
returns as Perilous Spandex in Perilous Spandex 5, A Stretch Too Far.
What? I never listened properly before. There are 5 of them? What the dickens? That's just frightening. Okay, there we go. Good enough
This
for me.
is 2
There we
Radio.
are. Now, I'm thinking we're going to want some more benches in here. But do I want them right in the middle here? Because there's going to be a lot of people down here, I fancy. If I pop this there, I could possibly have a decent amount of
Your
seating.
comfort is important to us. Please try to be
By
punctual.
decent amount, I mean an awful lot. I like how the stick moves if you try to build over it. That's actually quite clever. Right, okay. Let's go for... telephone on this wall. Let's get... clock on this wall. Along with a bin there, I think. And some more plants. Should we go for more plants? I think we should. Oh, actually, no. Magazine rack right there. And then maybe another plant down. A yucca. We'll pop a yucca down there. There we go.
Attention.
Lovely.
Urinating anywhere in the
How
hospital
cold is it? Very.
will not be tolerated.
Let's take care of that then. Sorry, everyone. My bad. Shouldn't let you get this cold. There we are. Fixed. Apparently. Pop one down there as well. Oh, super fixed. It's now actually maybe a little bit too warm. But that'll do. It's a lot of seating opportunities down here, which is exactly what we need. How's everything down here? Okay, seeing the queues get significantly less scary over on this side, and that's exactly what we needed to see.
Urinating anywhere in the hospital
Okay.
will not be tolerated.
Right, what are we doing over here? Let's make sure all of these are as up to date as they possibly can be. Oop. Okay, let's have a look. How have we done? Hopefully we've done really well. What have we got? Oh, too bad. 10 and 8. Now, one thing I want to stress is that it may not be immediately obvious, but I am pushing through the game as fast as I can. Certainly right now I am, because I am quite literally on a timer. But once the game releases,
Good patients, please.
I imagine I'm going to play a little bit more methodically and a lot slower. Not necessarily in purely in time, but I'm going to grow my hospitals more gently so that I have time. Because one of the big things that it grates on me something horrible, and I do realize that sometimes I don't mention these sort of little things, and then people come to the conclusion that I haven't noticed it. We've got so many people here who haven't been trained and are basically waiting on their next promotion. They've got loads of stars, but they can't be promoted because they haven't had training for the next sort of stage of their careers. That's something I would really, really want to work on. And as a result, I would grow the hospital much slower because I wouldn't necessarily want to expand faster than I could train and utilize my staff. And then that would necessarily mean that I'd have to slow down my expansion, because I definitely can expand a lot faster than that. Right, I would like our training psychiatrist. Actually, we want some more psychiatric staff, is what we want.
If ever you have found
doctors.
yourself at a loss
Whose bladder
as to
has
the correct
potential, okay.
usage of the English language, you may enjoy my popular
Thinks
guide
their life is a
to
rom-com.
good
Very
grammar.
well.
A public service I perform with no
Short-tempered,
shortage of
no.
humility.
Messy, no.
I would do
Unhygienic,
one to
no.
proper
Grumpy,
enunciation as well.
no.
But I
Delightful
fear
dinner
your
guest, though.
underdeveloped vocal abilities would make this quite impossible.
Damn you, Byron Custard. You sneaked in by being such a delightful dinner guest.
Good patients,
When someone
please.
serves you gazpacho soup, you know it's meant to be cold. And that makes all the difference. Well done. Has potential to develop an effective mid-range kill. Okay, we'll take you as well. Now, the other thing I would like to be able to do when I've got a bit more time to properly take care of this sort of stuff is to focus on picking only the staff that have positive traits to start with, and then building them up. Or later on, obviously, sometimes you just don't have an option. You need that staff right now, so you take someone temporarily and then you fire them later when better staff are available. I know that sounds harsh. It is, actually. It is harsh. And I know. I'm a bit of a scallywag. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Right. Do we have someone who can train this? We don't, actually. I mean, we do, but we've not got an actual trainer. Well, in that case, I want to train a training janitor. So let's grab you, and let me have a quick look. Have I got a janitor who I've started?
Urinating
Yeah, I do.
anywhere in the hospital
Okay, so I just need
will
to
not be
train you
tolerated.
in. See, I don't necessarily want to do that. I think I'm going to get Neville Gold. Let's get you trained. I would like you to be trained to train. And I will allow our assistant to help you with that. I just need you trained up in being a trainer. The others, the reason why I don't want to train my janitor who has 2 stars in, I think it was upgrading or was it maintenance? Let me tell you again.
Attention.
This
Urinating
is
anywhere in the hospital
upgrading.
will not
It's because I'd like to get
tolerated.
them maintenance too as well. So they will be a dedicated janitor training maintenance. Do we really need that many people who can upgrade though? Maintenance is a much more important skill, I would say. That's definitely something to consider. Definitely something to be considered. Green fingers. You're hired. Also, not mentally capable. That's not them. Messy, unhygienic, not mentally capable. And that one is actually a fairly easy issue to get past. Simply because not being mentally capable doesn't directly affect things unless you are training. And after a certain point, you're no longer training them. Once you've gotten them to their highest level of proficiency, I'm not quite sure what title that would bestow on a janitor, then they no longer need training. So not being particularly good at training actually matters very little. Not sure. We'll get 2 of these. There and there. And then I would like clock. Maybe over here. Pop that there. And another telephone.
I have only one word to say to you
Oh
today.
dear. It's going to talk about trousers again, isn't it? Yeah.
People.
Very well.
Trousers. They ought to be worn at all times. They protect against
The
sunburn
world is so
and
much less
Knock-Knees
fun when
syndrome.
you're all wearing trousers.
Take heed, dear listeners.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, Sir Nigel, but I just feel that you're taking away some of the good parts of the universe by insisting on this.
These
Let's see.
toilets as you would hope
Psychiatry.
to find them, not as you would expect to find them.
Pop the door over there this time. And this is going to be the last psychiatry we built. Hopefully, with this complete, we will not only have all of our patients seeking psychiatric care in the 2 wings that are dedicated to psychiatry, but we will, in addition, no longer have massive vomit and well, I'm assuming they read themselves. It might just be vomit. But either way, we won't have those queues all over the place anymore, which would be very nice. Noticing a little bit of a problem there, though. Bit of a tricky one, that. We're going to have to take care of that, I think. Sure, I'll give you a
Please clean up after yourself and others.
changing screen. I'll give you 1 small radiator this one.
We're sorry for the litter that you dropped on our floor.
So true. So true. Never really thought about it before, but now this game has taught me something. And that is that we're really, really out of order when we're telling medical establishments that they're messy, considering that we're the ones making the mess most of the time. Well done, game. You are educating me. Rorschach poster as well. Let's pop that one. No, can't pop it there. Pop it over here then. It's not going to be as effective at that part, but it's fine. Right, I'd like something there. Go for a game machine. Might be a little bit too close. Yeah, it will be. Let's go for instead then hand sanitizer.
Patients are reminded to avoid death when possible.
Yeah, generally speaking, that is honestly really good advice. I know you might think it's to our benefit, and that's the only reason we're giving to you. And to a certain degree, that is true. But I feel that despite that, it's still very good advice to follow. I think you will generally maximize your life's potential if you avoid dying. There we go. All right. Now that is a beauteous thing to behold. No queues. Over here, queues, unfortunately. But we're getting better. We are definitely starting to improve. How are things going, peeps? Overall, we got a doctor issue. Are many of our doctors in training right now? No, none of my doctors are in training right now. And yet, we are lacking 2 of them. Well, let us make sure that we sort this out then. Oh my lord. Hungry, class clown, short temper, no. Grumpy motivated thinks their life is rom-com.
Try not to die.
Motivated and hygienic. You are hired. Upbeat thinks their life is rom-com. Has potential. Yes. And Grumpy motivated has potential. Grumpy. Afraid of the dark and its implications. I want to bring you along just because I think that's going to be funny. Okay, so first things first. Would like someone trained in radiology. We got someone? No, we don't have anyone who can train that, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine then. We'll get some of our newest doctors trained in radiology. Just 2 of you for now. Furthermore, I would then like psychiatry 2, perhaps? Have we got? Yes, we do. Let's get you 2 trained in psychiatry 2, please. There we are. Perfect. Absolutely wondrous. And let's get you all promoted as well. There we go. We're making more than enough money at this point to be able to do all of this. Womp. Get you up there. And you. And none of those. There we go. Right. Let's get a new thing researched. We could upgrade the X-ray. Not a bad one. I think I would prefer to go for things that are treatments, though. So let's go for chromiopathy. Chromiotherapy. Chromiopathy. I keep saying chromiopathy. Let's make sure everything... Ooh, you're a little bit chilly. A little bit chilly. Let's fix that, shall we? Oh, yes. That's because I took out your... Yeah, I thought that might be a problem.
Got to stay them to X-ray.
Problem is, it gets super warm otherwise. I guess I could just have 2 of these in there. Let's try that. There you go. I don't know, those machines are going to get super hot, and then you're going to get very upset about it. And we'll just have to hope that this doesn't backfire the way I think it will. Can we get that in there? Maybe? No? There we go, that'll do. Guess you can also have a tiny little one as well. There we are. Results. Where else do we want to pop radiators? I feel that we do need a little one down here. Yeah. Oh my lord! How did I let that happen? Well done if you pointed that out previously and I just missed it. I'm a derp. Let's pop you in there. There we go.
Dr. Honeydew, needed in research.
I should really have checked this out a while ago. My bad, everyone. There we go. And yikes, another 2. Pop this behind. There we are. Excellent. Right. Sorted. I feel... Look at that. There's only 2 places that have got queues. Wow, really? 6 clowns? My goodness. That's actually quite a lot of clowns. Is that possibly because someone wasn't there for a while? That's a potential issue. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on that because I don't want to build a second one of those if there really is no need for it. We'll keep a close watch. Our cure rate. Apparently Biffin has 68% and ours is 75. Hooray! 75. I like it. Organisation challenges. Compete with other healthcare organisations in a range of timed challenges earn extra rewards and bragging rights by triumphing over your rivals. We can take on the NPC hospitals in certain things, or we can challenge our friends as well. Something I did during one of the streams when I totally didn't understand how challenges worked, but apparently there are some challenges here. Let's have a look at training challenge. Blala challenged me. Well, you know what? Sure. And I'm going to issue a challenge to a couple of other people. There we go. Let's get... Now, unfortunately, it will have all of your friends listed, and the vast majority of the people on this friends list aren't going to have the game. So that would be a little bit bad. Oh, wait. Did I not... Oh, right. I see. Right, let's get you 2 up. There we go. And then it'll be Holistics and Bungle Meditech, the 2 NPC colleges. Very well. Let us perform this challenge. Now, the way the challenges work... Challenges function in that across the span of the challenge, it records your progress as you're playing through the challenge and then saves that data. It's not real time. I'm not actually competing with anyone who's playing right now. It just remembers where these other people were at that point in the challenge when they did it. And so that's the way it competes, and that's why you can compete asynchronously in a way. It's actually quite cool. And now we've done that, we just leave that there. We're going to have to try and keep on top of training as a result. So we're going to have to make sure that that's constantly happening. Now, reducing prices a bit would help to improve our hospital's reputation. Well, you know, I am stupidly filthy rich. I guess I could go ahead and do that, I suppose. Alright then, we'll drop prices by 5%. And by that I mean 10%. Why even have 5% increments if I can't do that? Scoundrel. There we go. Now, there we are. Psychiatry 2 learned. Well done. As a result, let's have a quick look at our staff and see how they're set up right now. So, our psychiatry... Let's actually pause there a moment. Really? Why are you doing this? Please stop. Fine, okay. You know what? You do you. I'll come back. Actually, we want to train some janitors, I would say. Like, we want to specifically train... Have you finished your training? Yes, we have got a janitor now who is trained in motivation. So find our... Oh, I thought we did. Wait, what? What a derp. What a massive derp I am. Oh well. Seems that we had that all along. We didn't have a janitor trained in it, to be fair, but... Can we get any other janitor? Oh, we've got... Alright, okay, so it's because we can have so many different staff trained in it. Very well. Get an assistant training. We'll get a... No, you're not going to be trained in it. Let's get... Move on down. Find the janitors, and only the janitors, really. The junior nurse, perhaps, but I'd rather train you in more treatment than anything else, if I'm perfectly honest. Student nurse, janitor, intern janitor, and that'll do. Well, I guess we don't actually need that assistant, really, when you think about it. Another intern janitor. Let's begin the training. Crack on.
Your comfort is important to us.
Now then.
Please try to be comfortable.
Have we got many people queuing up for the pharmacy? Not many, actually. Rather awesome. I must be honest with you, I'm very happy with that. I think we've got all of these wondrous machines fully upgraded. Yes, we do. How delightful. Okay. No more queues except the odd queue for a lavatory. And that is something I can absolutely tolerate. I think we can all agree that is fine. We're probably going to see our reputation skyrocket at the moment. Okay, let's start off this new area as with a staff room. That is...
Players are
6 long.
reminded to stay hydrated.
It is generally good for you, yes. And we'll have 2 windows. I'm going to want a television in this room. However, I want it in the corner. I'm gonna go a little bit wonky with this one. Get some bean bags set up around the television. You know what? Occasionally I will allow it. It's fine.
In chromotherapy.
Do we want to give you a lamp? No, the TV. We'll let you bask in that gentle glow from the TV. Get a TV tan. Let's pop a lamp right there. Get ourselves an armchair in this direction and a couch in this direction. Okay, maybe not. Pop that there then. I really would like this Santa game, so I guess that's going to have to move over, isn't it? From there, you could... Well, actually, you're going to be in the way of the dartboard, aren't you? Move the dartboard elsewhere then. Dartboard can live over there. There we go. And perhaps just sneak that in there. No, I'll put the lamp on that side, and this way, when I have everything set up in the middle here.
For all patients and some staff.
Time for another sommelier over the
pop down
rainbow.
a rug.
Today featuring
Should
a
look
bottle
okay.
of 2009 Pale Toad. This
slide that
charmless
over. There we
Chardonnay
go.
is as insipid a wine as I've ever spat out. It
I
has
like it.
a foul nose,
That actually looks
hinting
quite nice.
at leftover
Right,
baked
trophy
beans.
case, I think.
As for the taste, well, I would
And-
rather lick an actual toad
Coffee
than
machine
drink
by the
another
trophy case.
glass.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's fairly solid. Let's find a certificate.
Please leave toilets as you
Pop
would
that on
hope
the
to
wall
find them.
I know I've got a little
Not as
space there
you'd
that I'm not
expect
really
to
using.
find them.
Doesn't matter to me so much. Actually, we can use it by putting in a radiator because we don't actually need access to the radiator. We just need the radiator. Oh, damn it. We just need the radiator to be there. There's no maintenance being performed on radiators. It's actually pretty cool. Right, let's get some palpitation in here if we can find it. Where is Really, can we not get palpitation? I feel energy drinks would be perfect. Yes, there we are. Energy drinks. Can I get you up against the wall? No, that's as close as I can get it, unfortunately. Very well. Over on this side, we'll pop down 2 games machines. And maybe a plant there to catch stray darts that might otherwise break my my window. There we go. Lovely staff room. Perfect. We're not going to put the toilet here. Doesn't make so much sense considering how close we already are to a toilet, but that will allow my psychiatrist to pop in there. Can't believe we needed 2 dedicated wings to psychiatry. That's kind of bonkers. But look at that. No queues. Except for over here now. We've finally got a long queue from the pharmacy. That means that we need a new pharmacy. And that new pharmacy is going to be all the way over here. There we are. I'll actually pop this in the middle of the room this time. I find that I've got significantly less instances where I have got anything in the middle of the room of the pharmacy, but the walls are completely chock-a-block. So by popping that there, I'm hoping it's going to be able to better use the pharmacy
Patients
space.
not permitted to sleep in ward beds.
No.
We're busy.
100%
Come
bad.
at home.
Right, you can go ahead and be there. Let's get down a little cupboard as well. And do we want some posters? I think we do. We always want posters. Let's get some lovely posters in there. I'm hearing that death gong much more frequently than I would like to hear it. Just going to put that on record. I don't like the death gong sound, but at the same time, there's something comforting about tradition. There we go. See, I don't know why that was invalid. Because just by putting it back down in the same spot, it's like, oh, yeah, it's fine now. But why was it wrong before? Why? Let's get you in here as well, just for a bit of a talking point, perhaps, with the patients.
In the event of an earthquake, please stay still.
I'm not actually sure that's good advice. I don't know. Okay, we do need a fire extinguisher in here, though. Also, a bin wouldn't go amiss. Pop a bin down there. We have room for a fire extinguisher. We might do. I'm not entirely sure. But we do need one, so I'll have to move. There we go. Perfect. Bonk. There we are. Pharmacy built. But you notice we didn't actually need that in the end. It's very nice. But yeah, we are going to need a couple more people heading down this way to help us out. Pop down a radiator. One about there. Don't put them too close to the doors. We've already seen what happens when you do that.
Will not be treated as official.
Yep. And sure, let's get a regular plant right here, as well as. Did you just what I think you? Oh, why?
Try Moose Juice. The
There
healthiest
we
drink on
go.
the market.
Perfect. Right.
Only the finest organic mousses.
Can you have non-organic mousses? Well, I suppose you
Make
can.
it
Depends
into
what they
our
eat.
juices. Moose Juice.
Right. I would like a fluid analysis now.
More 2 Point. More often. This is 2 Point
There
Radio.
we go. And I would like very much to get a door right there. It will do. Well, actually, let's put the door here, and then I can have a little cubby area on that side then. Sure, we'll pop you there. Right, fluid analyzer. Let's get you right down in that corner. Let's get a small radiator over here with you. Sneak that into the corner there. Ah, I like their ability to be just hidden away in tiny little corners. It's glorious, I tell you. Yeah, grab one of those. Get a rose. Let's get 2 certificates and chair in the middle. Maybe pop down water fountain as well.
Henceforth be considered organ donors.
And additionally, a bin. Let's get you in there. Now, it doesn't look like we actually need one of these anymore. But, you know, I may as well still build it since that was the plan. I just don't feel that we need a server in here. I don't feel a server is going to help this room. What will help it is some lovely pictures from presumably people's children. Alright, let's have 2 cupboards. There and there. It's not really what I want. I'd love it if I could get them really flush up against each other, but I don't think I can. Some sort of feature that could go in the middle of these rooms would be great. Unfortunately, not happening right now.
This
Level
hospital
3.
does not offer monetary support.
Let's see if we can't get that a little bit higher, shall we? Very close now. What else can we jam in here to make this better? Ooh, safety. Of course. Everyone loves safety. They should do. There we are. 2 of them. Level 4. Perfect. I accept. Let's get that built. Right, we are going to need a radiator. And we'll have that radiator right here. Womp. Then we're going to now need some silver benches. And maybe one down on this side as well. There we go. Right, luxury drinks machine, I think. Sorry, snack machine. And anything else we want to place down? Maybe magazine rack. Could just go right there.
Please be aware, not
Perfect.
being aware costs lives.
It's true. It does. It's the uncomfortable truth. But it is a truth. Let's pop that one in. There we go. We could perhaps have a rose or something down by here just for now. Right, okay. Let's go check on our learnings. No one is learnings. That is actually kind of rubbish. We've got 6 people with promotions though. Wow. Let's get all of you promoted and hopefully a bunch of you trained as well, because I think that would be glorious. There we are. Not now. Let's have a quick look at our staff. You are ready. You are indeed ready. Let us get you trained to the highest level of trainedness. Ah, marvelous. Begin your training to become super doctors. Other than that, we've got one person there. Oh, actually, you're near to being an amazing
You're listening to
researcher.
Harrison
Very
Wolf, the lone voice of reason, ready to spread some truth to
Can I get
all our
both of them down
vigilant listeners.
Why are you
So
both
open
not
your
in there?
eyes and your ears
You're looking for a
and
role.
get ready to find out what's really going on.
Go.
But first,
Oh!
here are some people playing musical
Completely failed to
instruments.
warp. Okay. My bad. I guess you can go back. That was a harmless bug, it seems. They were like, no! One does not simply tell a doctor to get off break. Very well, I'll bear this in mind in the future. Oh, that would have been a horrible way to wrap up this episode. Thank you for not having done that. I do appreciate it, game.
Maintenance
Truly
announcement.
I do.
Medical waste does not belong in the
We
corridors.
could get more diagnosis for our radiology doctors, or more psychiatry for our budding psychiatrists. I think that might be a good move. Yes, let's get all of you trained up. Oh, marvelous. I really think we've made a good hospital here. I mean, there's some odd places where people are still chilly, but it's mostly in just areas of the hospital they shouldn't be anyway. But look at that. Not a single queue. Glorious. We made it, everyone. It was a long, arduous task. We haven't even filled all of this out, but looking at the time, I'm afraid I'm really going to have to wrap this episode up there. Let's get you promoted as well. And no, not now for you, but I'm going to miss being able to cover this for you daily. Don't worry though, you've only got a month to wait, and we'll be back once again with the full game. Now, whether I start up a new game or not, this save is not going to be compatible from what I understand. So it just comes down to whether I play up to roughly the same area off camera. But as I mentioned, I am actually kind of looking forward to the possibility of just tackling the game in a more thorough way and letting it build up a little bit more meticulously, getting our staff trained properly and just moving through. Am I going to stick on each hospital and get all 3 stars before moving on to the next? Probably not, because each new hospital brings new challenges and new mechanics from the game. So I will be moving on quite frequently, but every now and then dipping back to older hospitals to kind of tighten them up, make them a little bit more efficient, and then continuing on. There are apparently 15 different hospitals, and I can only imagine that once you're out of the sort of tutorial area of the hospitals where the major game mechanics are covered, then gaining each star is going to be increasingly difficult and require much more thorough understanding of the way making a well-running hospital needs to be done. But I'm really, really happy with what we managed to do with Mitten here. Really super happy. Oh, our staff morale is only 74. Well, that's possibly because I'm not letting them have time off. Let's go and have a quick look at my stuff. How many? Only 4 out of 23 doctors can have time off. I mean, I feel like that's quite reasonable, actually. I'll allow 3 janitors out of my 15. And I'll allow... No, I guess you're sticking to just 2 of the 7 assistants. But that doesn't look too bad. Play satisfaction was always stupidly low for some strange reason. But that's fine, I think. Overall, our reputation is pretty astoundingly good. 100% on medical, 100% on patients, 100% on prices, 100% on staff reputation, 100% on publicity. Not bad at all. We've had 308 deaths. Shh, don't include that in the public figures. People don't need to know. It'll only scare them. But I think that's going to be where we wrap things up. Let's have a quick glance at what our career goal we met. Get an organization value of 10 million. I'm pretty happy with that myself. But that's going to be it from me until about the 30th of August. So I hope you've enjoyed the 2 Point Hospital coverage, and I hope you will be rejoining me once it continues in a month's time. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.